Now, the Judicial Conduct Tribunal probing sexual harassment allegations against top judge Eastern Cape President Judge Selby Mbenenge continues. The complainant, Andiswa Mengo, is currently under cross-examination. But for more on the tribunal, SABC News reporter Canny Maphanga is on this beat. She joins us from Rosebank. Canny, it's been very interesting, and of course, the cross-examination equally so. Please talk to us about what has transpired so far and what we can look forward to today.
Indeed, Judge's Secretary Sakina Andiswa Mengo will continue to be on the stand this morning as she is cross-examined by Eastern Cape Judge President Selby Mbenenge's counsel, that is Advocate Moses Kakane SC. Now, the whole purpose of cross-examination, Sakina, is to test the version of events that has been placed before the tribunal. As I have stated before, that this 2 weeks that was set down for this leg of the tribunal was to hear the alleged sexual harassment from the point of view of Andiswa Mengo, and then, of course, give Judge Mbenenge's counsel the opportunity to cross-examine the witness. Now, we're hearing from cross-examination that while the Judge President agrees that some of those messages or some of those exchanges took place, we understand that on the more explicit material that he denies that those messages were sent. In the line of questioning, it creates an impression that the expert who looked at those two phones between the pair could not find the message that would have included the image of that sexually explicit image. The counsel has already teased that they're going to bring forward an expert that will confirm or challenge this assertion by Mengo. Then, of course, they've also confirmed that they'll bring in what they've termed as an emoji expert to come and explain the meaning of those emojis and what message someone may be trying to convey when they send a particular emoji to another recipient. And then, of course, there'll be some of those details that we have seen that essentially, if we put it quite frankly, seek to discredit the witness testimony. We've seen a shift from the alleged conduct of the alleged perpetrator now to questions being centered towards the victim, who now has to explain why she responded in a certain way and why she gave those particular messages and why she didn't expressly state no. The line of questioning, Sakina, has created the impression that the responsibility was on her to expressly give a no to the Judge President. However, it absolves him of his alleged conduct that we've seen through the evidence leader in most instances was initiated by him. Of course, it also creates an important discussion around consent. The way the line of questioning is framed, it creates an impression that if one does not expressly state no, or if one, quote-unquote, plays along, then they've given consent. But we know that's not how consent works. Consent can only be expressly stated, and in addition to that, it can be withdrawn at any stage. And then, of course, as I've stated before, it moves the discussion, and now the burden of the questions sit on Mengo as a witness to explain her lived experience, and negates the power dynamics or the responsibility given to the alleged perpetrator, that is Judge Mbenenge, to have at least some level of discernment to understand the power that he is carrying, and then, of course, whether or not the abuse of power is taking place in the alleged conduct. So we'll continue with these discussions that speak to a very important issue, that is sexual harassment in the workplace, and that cross-examination will continue at 9:30 a.m. this morning.